Hey folks, how you doing? Oh, let me douse these lights here. See, I got my zapper. I'm gonna zap the world's problems right now. Well, folks, I'm looking at this thing here. Geithner gets Japan backing on Iran oil sanctions after snub from China. Well, China gets oil from Russia and from Iran. Now Japan is, because of that comment, they're trying to make a deal with Saudi Arabia to get more oil from them. Well, that means Saudi Arabia cuts off oil from somebody else. Folks, it's not a good thing. And you know what? Excuse me, folks. I'm having a little snack here. A little mustard on my pretzels. Oops. Anyway, folks, let's go back to the Nazi Germany having UFOs in the 80 years ago. Let's go back to India 12,000 years ago, have reported documents of ET wars, spaceships, nuclear bombs, etc. Radiation. If Russia wants to destroy this country, anybody wants to destroy this country, just have produces free energy to the public. Oh, oh boy, the dog wants something. I gotta give him something that's not goobered, plowed with this stuff. The free energy that's all over the place. They've already technologized it, folks. Believe me. All these UFOs flying around do not exist according to the government. Come on, animals. Oh, let me blast back there. Okay, but folks, why? It doesn't have to be oil. We move beyond oil. Damn it. There's a problem. With the monitors like I have there, the beam, maybe if I move back with the beam, I'll get them all. But look at the plainest oil game. We do not need oil. Maybe some gel to lube up the something. We don't need it, folks. That thing with that Fukushima thing in Japan, there's so much crap involved in that. I think it's horrible, sickening that the event happened, but it's so sickening that the Japanese people were so stupid to allow this stuff to happen to begin with. Where were the great minds of Sony, Mitsubishi, Komatsu, the industrial giants of the world? Where were they when the government was playing with a half deck? Just like our government. Yeah, Fukushima thing is not over. I'm breathing their contaminated. We are all breathing their contaminated radiation. Well, folks, I'm sure we're breathing a lot more undisclosed contamination from other places in this world, folks. This new world order is killing us. Barack Obama, with that NDAA, National Defense Authorization Act, 2011. He did. This is um, he can declare martial law, folks. He can suspend the November elections and indefinitely declare himself president, ruler, dictator for as long as he wants. He can suspend Congress and put those creeps in jail. No, they belong in jail, if you ask me. And the United Nations is silent with all this stuff. Well, what kind of United Nations is this? Oh, I'm sorry. Yep. 3 aircraft carriers are in the Straits of Hormuz area. 10,000 American GIs are in Israel. And the voters in Iowa want war. The voters in New Hampshire want war. They want status quo. The American people want this ruthless crap. Folks, I don't want it. I don't, folks, I just things have got to change. This is a no-win situation for anybody, and you can't convince anybody that who don't want to be convinced or who don't have an open mind or no, I don't know. Yeah, Japan is back in Iran oil sanctions. You know, what can this country do for Japan other than trade balance stuff? This country is going down the tubes and it's going down the tubes fast. What are we going to do? Kill everybody on this planet and then what? The New World Order is going to come out of its deep bunkers and start killing each other. You know what? The New World Order, the secret military, the black ops, there's so much lies and deceit amongst them that they can't even trust themselves. One general cannot really trust another general on his really interior motives. We can't trust senators. We can't trust. Nobody can trust anybody. Greed. You know, you get power in a society that respects one another. That's where you get real power. So, every day, I kind of wake up. I'm surprised we're all still here. We don't need oil, folks. Our government. Look at Stanley Myers. He built that dune buggy that went from California to Ohio on 5 gallons of water. Piss water, sewer water, road water, gutter water. Oh, it's against the law to collect rainwater, folks. You violate federal statute, you're federal. You got federal problem, folks. You just ought to love each other, peace and harmony, and stop this muddling around. Don't worry, folks. There's a lot going on 11 minutes. Let me just rant and raving about all this crap. Folks, I don't have any diplomas. I don't have any degrees. But I honestly use the best policy. And how can I respect people that are placing this world in damnation? That's a good question. How can I respect a pig, excuse me, a cop that lies in a court of law? How can I respect a judge that aids in the lies and deceit? How can I respect the United States? You know, where do you go when you see a crime against an official? You know, an average citizen sees a crime committed by a cop, a public official, etc. Where does that person go? Where? Believe me, folks, I have seen this. And Senator Barack Obama didn't give a shit. 5 years ago, I sent him an email of crimes that against his country, against his state, against humanity, being committed right here in little old Illinois, Cook County, home of Al Capone. Folks, nothing. There's no place to go. It's all discretionary. You tell whoever they want, and they can decide what to do or not. A judge is a judge for life, folks. A crooked judge is a crooked judge for life. The Northwest Courthouse, I let every one of those judges know of the same criminal activity, federal crimes, state crimes, local crimes, corruption, bribery, racketeering, extortion, murder by government employees, and they didn't give a shit. You know, a couple of them emailed me back and said, well, my boss on vacation, she'll look at it when she comes back. You know what? I emailed every district court in Cook County. I think there's 7 or 12 or something. One of my responses was, it's not their problem. Every law professor in the state of Illinois don't give a shit. I emailed every one of those. The Crime Commission only has to make one ruling and one and that's just dishonesty, openness. But they didn't give a shit either. I emailed, so they all become aiders and abettors, co-conspiracy, and a lot of crime. These are enemies, folks, who aid and abet this deception, lying, filth. At some point, the New World Order or the military, the Black Ops military, have to have people that are honest with one another. At some point, it's got to be what carries on. Or, I guess, deception, lies, murders, killings, deceit. They think that can go on for the rest of eternity. I don't think so, folks. I think there'll be a reset. Uh, Interesting. I gotta go. 15 minutes. You know that fire and brimstone stuff that you heard in Apocalypse or the Bible or something like that? Yeah, I just saw it thinking the other day. You know, our government spent all this money on development new bacteria warfare uh, agents. They could spray us and kill us all, and the bacteria um, is in the plants, in the earth, and the only way you can get rid of it is by burning, scorching the earth. So is that what it means? Did the Bible realize that there's going to be biological uh, warfare that destroyed the civilization, and to start fresh, they have to scorch the earth and repopulate it with a new corrupt form of ET? Folks, this is madness. Christians are waiting for that puff from the sky to save the day, and God forgives, Jesus loves. And once a week or once a month, you get your soul blessed. What a bargain! You get your soul blessed and go out and kill, murder. You know what? As you're getting your soul blessed, you can be thinking of ways to continue the operation. Oh boy, folks. I don't know. Peace and harmony, folks. Peace and harmony, folks. Be kind to one another. Be a good person. Pay forward. And nobody said it was going to be easy, but nobody said it was going to be this hard. But do the best you can. Be a good person, folks. Help one another.